So the next tab in the model details page is the diagnostic graphs. These are some additional graphs which allow you to assess if your model is good. And here the first chart you have is the residuals plotted against the row number. Here you want, again, the residuals to be distributed around the value of 0. And across you should not see any trend if you want to make sure that the model is good. Now, overall, we don't see any clear trend, which is good. If there is a trend, which indicates that as you collected your data set, something changed in your process and your model hasn't been able to account for this change, and that therefore this model is not adequate enough to explain this kind of trend. Now here you have row number 36, for example, which has a high value of residual, which is what we saw on the QQ plot, and again, which may be worth investigating. In the same tab, you have the residual versus predicted, and here again, you can visualize another quality check for your model where you're plotting the residuals versus the predicted response values. And again, this is a good check to see if, for example, if you have very high predicted values for which your residuals are very high, in which case you would conclude that, okay, well, when my response is quite high, my model does not predict so well, and the difference between the observed value and the predicted values are greater at higher values of the predicted response as compared to the lower values of the predicted response. So this kind of chart allows you to see such trends. And in this case, ideally, you should see that the points, or you should be able to see that the points are distributed around the value of 0 without any clear visible trend, which is a good thing.